What's going on, you guys? So we got a little bit to talk about. Talk about the PBC and you know Floyd Mayweather pretty much saying that Tank Davis ain't fighting nobody outside of PBC, and yeah, a lot of boxing fans is been up in arms about that. Then of course the Pacquiao versus Spence, the Pentagram Sports, whatever you want to call them, is trying to block that fight. And then we just go talk about the weekend in general because we had a good weekend of boxing that went down. But as far as this weekend, we had some good fights. We had some good fights. You know, guys got the job done. They were supposed to get the job done, and I think that a lot of people is criticizing Tank Davis. You got a lot of guys calling him a cherry picker, a lot of different things. But we got to look at Floyd Mayweather when we talking about Tank Davis at this point. I don't. I don't think that. I don't think that Tank Davis. I think he'll fight anybody at this point. He showed us that he can move up in weight, fight guys 2 classes bigger, and he got the job done. What's going on, my man? YSM Sports Media in the building. He says Floyd said it, but we all knew promoters want him. Yeah, they all want in-house fights, man. They all want in-house fights. A lot of box fans are pretty upset about it when Floyd wants to do it, but this is what Bob's been doing for years. So, it's kind of unfortunate because there is a lot of guys that's in the other promotional companies that can make some really big fights with Tank Davis. You know what I'm saying? But that's not what they're doing with Tank. Floyd immediately shot down that idea of them fighting any of these other guys. So we might as well forget about the Tank Loma, the Tank TO, the Tank, Tank anybody else outside of Premier Boxing Champion. So basically, if you want to fight Tank, you have to be a Premier Boxing Champion. And a lot of people don't like that. A lot of people don't like that. Also, people was complaining about Floyd Mayweather being a being an outside trainer, coaching the fight. He's like the P Diddy of boxing. He's all in the he's all in the videos, and Floyd Mayweather just had to interject himself into that fight. So now it looked like he was a genius in giving that advice to Tank Davis. He told Tank Davis prior to the run he stopped Mario Barrios, "You're losing. You're down." Tank said, "What? Nah, you crazy." He said, "You down. I know what I'm talking about. Why lie to you?" Tank went out there and stopped the dude. So, it may have helped, but it really makes Floyd look like a genius and everything else, It worked out for him. But he's the P. Diddy of boxing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Really, he is. He's all in the videos. Floyd gonna do what Floyd's gonna do, man. I don't see why people. I mean, I only think I just don't like the whole idea of him. I I get why these dudes do the in-house fights, but there's so many good guys for him to fight. This like other promotional companies. You know what I'm saying? So you pretty much telling us that we will never see Tank in there with Loma, T.O., Ryan, Devin, any of those guys. We might as well forget about it. And then it's gonna be a whole big old struggle thing, or he got to come over here and he got to do this, he got to do that. It's gonna be a big thing. Box fans gonna be throwing fucking tomatoes at Tank Davis as long as this is going on. Of course, Tank Davis got a lot of fans too, but he gonna have a lot of detractors throwing tomatoes at him because of some shit that Floyd Mayweather's doing. It's not Tank out here saying that I don't want to fight these guys and I'm fighting the only in-house. No, that's Floyd Mayweather saying all this shit. But people gonna start throwing stones at Tank because of this. They already saying that he got the Reggie belt and He went up weight class and he cherry picked a bum, and we got a lot of dudes downplaying Tank Davis. He says YSM says it's going to force guys to sign. Yeah, it's going to force guys to sign, or they going to maybe do something to where they try to say, you know what, we going to freeze them out. It's a bunch of bullshit. But I mean, I'm all for it. If these guys can put their business differences aside to make some fights, I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying? But it's we're gonna be seeing a lot of hate from Tank because of that. Floyd should have just kept his mouth shut or said something different until the smoke cleared a little bit, because it kind of watered down his win. What's good, my man? Ohio runs boxing in the building. What's going on? Yeah, Floyd Mayweather said only on PBC only for Tank, man. PBC only. I don't know if I like that too much though. Like, you completely shot down the whole idea of fighting anybody else, and then say you got plenty of guys from 135 to 140 that he could fight. But I don't see too many guys that fans really care about in those divisions that PBC has. Because all the other Matchroom and Top Rank got a lot of the smaller guys that Tank may need for some really compelling fights. But Floyd said, "Nah, man, y'all ain't getting that shit."
PBC. I mean, we all one family, so I mean, we're not gonna go nowhere and make another company great. So we got plenty of fighters. There's that 140, 135, and 130. We're gonna continue to fight the fights that we got to fight.
Yep. So, you know, what's up, GK Black? I see you in the building. He says they have to manage Tank very strategically. They don't want another AB situation where he buys what he can chew out. Yeah, that could be it too, man. But Tank showed us that, unlike AB, Tank can move up 2 weight classes and really handle himself pretty well. AB moved up 2 weight classes and he struggled quite a bit. Of course, one may say the guys that AB fought and moved up with against is better than Mario Barrios, but Tank Davis is a small guy, even smaller than AB, and AB is a little guy. Ohio Runs Box. He says Al Heyman is from Ohio. Don King and many others. They just my friend. Ohio Runs Boxing. Oh shit. Ohio Runs Boxing versus Philly Runs Boxing. I mean, who's running boxing? He says PBC has Chris Colbert. My God. Oh well, yeah. Okay, there we go. Chris Colbert. I don't think they're gonna put him in there with Chris Colbert right now. I don't think they're gonna do that. Mikey Garcia is a good fight for him. Regis Prograis is a good fight for him. Dangerous, but good. I don't think they're going to put him in there with Regis right now. Maybe somebody like Xavier Martinez, Isaac Cruz, or maybe even Mikey, but I don't see them putting in there with Regis or Chris. Oh, wow. He says Boots will run through Ohio by himself. Damn. But moving forward, because I'm not going to stay alone, what about the Pacquiao versus Spence shit, man? Do y'all think that fight won't happen? Do you think these guys got a big enough case to stop a fight that big from happening? I don't think so. They only asked for 3.3 million. Oh, he said ask Boots about Charles Conwell. Oh, uh-oh. Oh shit. But yeah, Pacquiao, they want 3.3 million in damages. Really, they salty because Pacquiao got a big fight and they ain't got nothing to do with it. However, if he signed a contract deal with these guys, then he may be in some shit for real. Oh shit, y'all going back and forth about Boots? Oh shit. So Boots beat up Charles Conwell, man? Is that what we're saying here? Beat up Charles Conwell. But yeah, Pacquiao, he always getting himself into some shit. You know what I'm saying? His team should have been on top of that shit. They should have made every door, make sure every door was closed. You know what I'm saying? He should have made sure every door was closed, so nothing like this will happen. This is nothing but a distraction from the fight that's coming up next month. These guys want 3.3 million. That's not enough money to block that type of fight. Pacquiao should be able to have that in his back pocket and pay him right out front. Like, here, man, take this 3.3, and I'll give you the rest after the fight. Leave me the fuck alone. You know what I'm saying? Yes, GK Black, first the testing, now this. It's always something with Manny Pacquiao, bro. Always something. It's always something. Always. That motherfucker, man, he got some dudes coming after him for the fight now. They trying to block the fight. You know what I'm saying? They not even gonna wait till the fight done and then get their money. No, they trying to block it altogether. They hate us. They are mad. You know, that's all that says. That tells me that they are mad as hell that Manny Pacquiao is moving on without him. You know what I'm saying? Conor McGregor, it ain't his fault he got beat by Poirier. Poirier's a stud. And now Pacquiao said, fuck this shit, man. I'm about to go fight fucking Errol Spence. I can't get the money to fight Crawford, so I'm going to go fight Errol Spence. And now they saying, nope, you ain't about to fight nobody. We about to try to block that, and we go hate on you in the media, too. Yep. So Pacquiao, there's a lot dealing with Manny Pacquiao, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a headache dealing with him. It's a lot dealing with him. You got to deal with the fact that he made, want to have one in his way. He made one in his way. You know, it may be some shit that he got going on outside the ring that may affect the fight. It's always something. Catch weights. It's always something. Always something. But he is looking old as a motherfucker, though. That's for damn sure. Manny Pacquiao definitely aged quite a bit. Where is it at? He aged quite a bit. I mean, he looked like he looked old as hell. And I wonder if there is drug testing for this fight. You know what I'm saying? Is there drug testing? Like, what's going on? Because Manny Pacquiao, we all know he like to have it his way. Manny's looking really old. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at him. That's not photoshopped or nothing. He look like he about 66. 66 years old, in some good shape, and can still throw some hands. That's how he look in this picture. He looks old as fuck. Might be a sign for him. It might be a bad idea altogether fucking with Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? It's the same shit Mikey said. You know, I see something and all that, and Spence got up in there and made him look like a potato. Manny Pacquiao, they say you can get old overnight. Manny Pacquiao looked like he already got old. He already looked like he got old. It's gonna be a tough night for Pacquiao. So not only do he got to fight with Spence, but he also got to fight with this management company that he just mysteriously signed with for no reason. He really shouldn't even dealt with them people. You know what I'm saying? But that's probably part of their deal and getting the Conor McGregor fight at that time. You know, you got to sign with us. You know, we can manage your career. We can get you the big fights. We got some money behind you. Blah blah blah. We can give you so and so amount up front. He signed with these guys. Nothing went through for him. He bounced out. Tried to get a Crawford fight. Couldn't get the money for it. Went to Spence because he can get the money for it, and he got the Spence fight signed, sealed, delivered. And now that about 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks after the fight gets signed, here come these guys talking about, hey, we want money and we gonna stop you from fighting this dude. It's always something with Manny Pacquiao, man. It's always something. Mysterious injuries. You know what I'm saying? All kinds of shit, man. All kinds of shit. But this weekend had some good fights. You know, Lubin, of course, looked really good. Really good. You know, he's still only 25 years old. So he still got some ways to go before we see the best of Erickson Lubin. I think we still have yet to see the best of that kid. You know, he beat the shit out of Jason Rosario. I think Jason Rosario is a guy that's really killing himself to make 154 to the point where his punch resistance is just not what it should be. You know what I'm saying? For a guy that's supposed to be a former world champion. You know, he's getting hurt real easily in fights, and it may be time for him to move up in weight and just deal with fighting the bigger guys. You know, instead of trying to be the bigger guy. You know, he's probably taking a lot out of himself to make that weight, and he just can't take a shot. You know what I'm saying? Charlo dented him with a jab to the body, and Erickson Lubin may have set him down for good. You know what I'm saying? He may have set him down for good. So Jason Rosario, I don't know what's left for him after that shit. I mean, you know, you get stopped by body shots 2 fights in a row, you might have to really rethink what you're doing or move up and weight. Just move up and weight. But Lomachenko and Nakatani, really good fight. I don't think Teofimo could beat that version of Lomachenko. I just don't see it. It's just not happening. He looked like he was on another level. Now Nakatani is a punching bag and all this other shit, but prior to the fight, he was a threat to Loma. You know what I'm saying? Now Loma washes this dude, and he wasn't shit. So I think that Lomachenko toughest fight probably will be Tank Davis. And that's something totally different from how I was feeling prior. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think Tank stood a chance, but after seeing what Tank was able to do against a much bigger guy in Barrios, I think Tank stand a chance against anybody at 126 to 140, outside of maybe Josh Taylor or Ramirez. Maybe he could do something with Ramirez. Maybe I might be pushing it. But Josh Taylor's a whole different animal. But anybody under that, Tank Davis has a chance. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Regis Prograis might be too tough for him. But other than that, I think he could beat all them guys. Lomachenko is just skill-wise, just crazy. You know what I'm saying? Just crazy. I mean, in slow motion, he was moving fast. You know what I'm saying? You fast when in slow motion he was moving fast. And the thing I like about Loma the most is that he make you miss and he makes you pay. You know what I'm saying? He makes you really pay for your mistakes. He's right in front of you, and if you miss, he will make you pay at any range. Whether he's smothering you, he knows how to hit you. When his chest to chest, he knows how to hit you and hit you hard. He's a tough night out for a lot of these guys, especially these younger fighters. You know what I'm saying? I don't think these guys is quite there yet. But as time goes on, they're gonna get better and gain more experience. Then they'll be ready for a wizard like Lomachenko. That Teofimo got lucky. He caught Loma on a bad night. That's all I can say. I don't see Teofimo Lopez being able to deal with this guy again. I just don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. Dude was like a Dragon Ball character in there. But yeah, man. That's all I got really. It was just late night stream. Floyd Mayweather pretty much told everybody Tank Davis ain't about to be fighting nobody that we really care to see him fight. He's gonna be fighting whoever we put in front of him, and you're gonna like it. But yeah, man, that's all I got. Peace out.